I've always liked to play with fire. I've always liked to play with fire.
Right, so I just got my times, and so our first class is at 9-ish, like 5:09, which is alright. And here's the thing, our next class is at 10:34, so that's already an hour and a half gap, which is great, because we all know what happens when we have large gaps between. I get tired and he gets tired, and then we all get tired, and then we perform crap basically, and I can't get into chanter, and that's what happened like a couple of tests ago, so that's really fun. But it gets worse. So then, between the prelim 13 juniors and the prelim 18 juniors, there is a 2.5 hour gap. Borderline 3 hours. It's from 10:34 to 13 minutes past 1. And I think I'm actually, at this point, I'm just gonna stop crying, because I'm like I was debating whether or not I'm gonna do the 18 anyway. I'm gonna keep myself in for it, but if the weather starts going downhill and it starts like raining a lot, and he's tired and I get tired and we do okay in the 13, I think I'm just gonna call it a day at the 13. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. All depends on how he is and how I am and what happens on the day. But the 18 at the moment is kind of like on the border. I'm not worried about not doing it. I'm much more focused on the 13 because I've got that as one of the online dressage competitions that I'm doing. And Wednesday was my lesson, and then today we jumped him actually, which isn't really kind of, you know, leading up to a dressage. Oh, we're just gonna jump our horses, right? But it was because he's been quite, I've put a lot of effort into schooling recently, so it was like, oh, I'll do something different. And my mum, Wiser's, he's a bit out of action at the moment, so I let my mum have a jump on Harry, and then I had to jump on Harry as well, so we both jumped him. Only for like, we did like 20 jumps in total. We just went over them. I'll just put some videos in. But yeah, so he had a jump today. I'm going to give him either tomorrow or Saturday. Probably end up giving Saturday off. But all depend on how busy I am. One of the days I'm going to run through all 3 of the tests. So I'll warm him up with the intro A. So I'll do a bit of a warm up, run to the intro A, do prelim 13, attempt prelim 18. The 18, it doesn't worry me too much. I don't want to start pressuring him on the movements of the 18 because they're quite kind of like, you have to do like half circles and then a serpentine. I'm not going to start pushing them to be perfect because we don't even know if we're doing it, and if we are doing it, that's kind of like, I want to be working them up to novice, and that has a couple more novice-y sort of movements in there with the serpentines and the specific half circles and whatnot. So I'm not going to push him with it too much. I'm just going to see how he goes with it, and hopefully she'll be fine. Yay! Bit of hand grazing and your new head collar. So I have completed the boots are all clean. Spurs are still on those ones, as you can see, but the spurs are clean now, and nice shiny boots. Saddle hasn't been clean yet because I'm going to ride in it a few times before that, and then everything else is in some sort of neat competition, I guess. He has a new head collar. It's 1101. It's the corn blue. He wears ice blue, but it doesn't make a whole difference. That I need to clean, but he won't be taking that with him anyway, so it's really make a whole difference. Bridle's clean besides the bit, but I need to soak that. And then yeah, tests are there, so we've got them sorted. He uses the same bridle as he does when he is just ridden normally. That is our bag full of little stuff. His boots there, they're all nice and slightly more clean than they were before. That's where we keep all the gloves. All the gloves and stuff are in there, so that's all good. And yeah, this is my tack room. I've made some feeds, which are down there. Feed buckets are there. So yeah, all good. We'll see. I've just did like a little pony club fun activity thing to the kids at the yard, so not much more to do now. I'm gonna go home. So I've just realised that because we are going so far away, well, it's not that far away, it's like 40 miles away, I think it is, the route we're taking. I think it's, if you go straight across, it's like 30 miles, but we're having to go up and across to avoid this big hill that our trailer, our box will not be able to make it up because it's a bit old. But so we're gonna take this route, it takes about 40 miles. But because of that, because my mum drives quite slowly, because she's quite a nervous driver, to be fair, sometimes, we usually take about, it takes about 2 hours to get there. Well, we're gonna give ourselves 2 hours. I think it's only gonna take us like an hour in total, to be fair. But she's gonna take it slow, so we'll probably put her on a little bit. So yeah, it'll probably take us about an hour to get there, hour and a half to get there, because it's only a time. But because of this, and my first class is at 9, we want to get there for 8:30, and because we're giving ourselves like 2 hours to get there, we're going to be leaving at 6:30. So I have to be loading at 6:15, so I have to be up there about 5:45. So it's just me and my mum going. We're not taking anyone else. Last time my mate came with me, and she was filming for me as well, but she's not coming because I'm not going to ask her to be at the yard for like 6:30 in the morning, because that's not fair. What is this? It's right at the front. So it's just me and her going. But because of this, I have no idea who's going to film, because, you know, my mum's going to be calling for me, because I'm not going to do it without a caller, because I'll probably forget to test halfway through, knowing me. So yeah, I don't know how. I'm probably going to ask someone, like, can you film it for me, please? Because otherwise I'm not actually sure how I'm going to get it, but hey ho. And I've just realised that I need to pick out a riding outfit, because we're going to have another go at filming the online dressage. We had a go at filming it on Wednesday, but after his shenanigans on Tuesday, he was a bit tired, and he's been galloping around the field all day, because Wyatt had injured his legs a little bit, and apparently they've been all running around like lunatics, as you do. So yeah, so we didn't end up doing it on the Wednesday. I've got until Tuesday, just my calendar's up there, I've got until Tuesday to film it, so we're pushing it a bit late, but hey ho. So yeah, we're gonna try filming it tomorrow even. Yeah, we're gonna try filming it tomorrow morning. I've got this. Oh god, my camera's balancing like so small, I'm like, it's gonna fall off. So I've got this. It's a bit muddy, but you won't be able to see it. That's what I'm gonna be riding in. And I've also got the brown jumper, the gilet thing, I don't know what you call it, that I always ride in. And then my trusty Vaganza jods that I love and are dying, and I'm gonna have to buy a new pair. And my chap socks, which are in a nice little ball. I'll show you these are really fun. I had these when I was like really young, and then I was like, I need a new pair. Like, I had these when I was like 6, but basically, I'm sorry, I thought I washed them. Never mind. But basically, it's a sock, but it's got those, you know, like gloves, you have those grippy things, so it's got them there, so it grips. So it's like, I don't like wearing chaps. I do it for competitions because I don't have long boots, so I wear chaps and short boots because it looks professional, but I don't really like having to put on chaps as well as boots, and because Harry's a bit impatient, it's just too much effort. So I find them really handy because you're socks, so you just put them on like any other socks. Also, it's widening long socks, which also give you a lot more support on the leg, again like chaps would do, but without being so high maintenance. Yeah, so I've got I've got all of them, and yeah, so it's Friday night, so I've got a day. I'm going to run through all of the tests tomorrow. I'm going to film the 13, but I'm not going to put too much pressure on it. I'm just going to warm him up, do the A, do the 13, do the 18, bring him in, give him lots of sleep. he can come in early tonight, he had a night in, which we never used to be able to do actually. He used to always have to stay out the day before a test because otherwise he'd be completely nuts, and that's not fun. Oh, we're just so slanted, it's ridiculous. Centre of gravity. Hey, that's better. Because he'd always be like really hyper, so we found it easier just to leave him out night for a test, go up a little bit earlier and make sure he was all clean, because he doesn't really roll over the night, so it's not too bad. He'd just be like a little bit muddy and you'd brush him off and you'd be like, there we go. So yeah, that's today's update. Hey, so we've just finished recording the tests. We recorded the 13 first. I only went through it once. We tried recording it on Wednesday. It went okay. And then I recorded it again today. And then we'll probably end up recording it Monday, possibly, just to go through it. And then we'll pick the best one that will go up and be sent off. Chances are, we have to send it in by Tuesday. And Monday he'll probably be tired from tomorrow. We'll probably send off the one from today, because he actually did really well considering the winds. It was quite high winds. We went to the 18 as well. It wasn't too bad. There was bits here and there. I mean, his canter wasn't solid, but then we're also currently got 45 miles per hour wind, so that's not real. But yeah, everything's going pretty smoothly. We've not got long now. It's like this time tomorrow we'll be all done. I think it's 12 o'clock now, so, well, 1 o'clock now. So this time tomorrow I will be waiting for my last test. That will be in about 15 minutes, so not long now to go. In the meantime, I've just got to make sure we've got everything, make sure everything's clean. I can get out my show jacket, get all my show stuff. I will show that. I don't know if put that on today or into Sunday's video, because I'm going to see if I can get a video of like going up to the test and then the video of the tests itself. There is someone coming with us now. I don't know if she'll be there for my intro test, but hopefully she'll be here for the prelims. If the weather stays like it is now, we'll definitely be doing the 3 tests, which is all good because it's actually really nice at the moment. It's windy, but it's nice, and it's supposed to be lower winds tomorrow. But we've got a quite nice day at the moment. There's windows so I'm like, oh yay, nice day. So we should be alright, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay, so the plan is we bring Wise in, and then Harry kind of goes, ooh, where's Wise? And follows. But yeah, it's probably not going to go to plan, so great. Boop, 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 boop. See you tomorrow, Harry. See you tomorrow.